So before we get this video started, I wanted to show you guys something really cool in a question that I had from one of you guys, one of the viewers. You guys asked me how to check balance rates using a scan tool instead of using your CTS3 or CTS2 monitor. So I'm going to show you guys that really quick. I think it's useful for a lot of you guys that own diesel trucks, but this will correlate for all the gassers as well. So let me show you really quick. This right here is the RD Diag 800 BT, and what's cool about this is it's Bluetooth. It has a reach of 33 feet. I don't even have to be in the vehicle. So in order to do this, you want to go ahead and find your vehicle. It's going to connect to Bluetooth, which you'll hear a beep. So it's going to automatically find your vehicle. You want to hit automatic search. Correct VIN, yes. What I like to do, guys, I like to go to system scan, hit yes, and then we'll go ahead and go through the settings really quick. So ECM is where you're going to want to go, and then go to data stream, read data stream. And this is while the vehicle's running. I've had the vehicle running. I actually took it on a drive about 15 minutes just to get it to engine temperature. And then this is really cool. So you're going to be able to check all of your balance rates, all 8. And as you guys can see, I have all 8 cylinders, how the injectors are actually working, and everything is in tolerance. It's all in spectrum, which is good. So a lot of you guys that don't own a CTS2 or CTS3 monitor, which is this guy right here, these are always a good option if you want to get a quick snapshot of how to read those injector balance rates. But not only that, delete and erase codes and monitor all the parameters for your vehicle. So this is kind of a cool thing. I figured this would be valuable information to you guys. What I'll do is I'll leave a link in the description. Also a coupon code, 11% off these things. I believe these are close to about 400 bucks, so they're not cheap, but definitely worth the investment if you have multiple trucks too. So today we're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to show you guys the wheels and tires that we just received from Nitto, and it's the Recon Grapplers, the all-terrains. Tires are hot off the press. I'm really excited to reveal them to you and show you what they look like on my rig. So make sure you guys stay tuned. We're going to go ahead and review it. We're going to drive it around. I'm going to tell you my opinion on them. I'm really pumped about this. And if you guys didn't know, we are running that truck show July 31st in North Prairie, Wisconsin. I'll leave all that information in the description below. We're also going to be running a pre-truck show, which is going to be July 30th. This will be a pretty big deal, guys. So Friday is going to be the small show at Ryan's Diesel Service. Saturday is going to be our dyno day. So if you guys want to come out, I left that information as well in the description below. But let's go ahead and get this video started. All right, boys, we are loaded up and ready to go. Can't wait to see what these look like. These have to go, guys. These are old. I have my good friend Jake here, which you'll see in the channel here in a later video. We're working on a 2021 Denali. It's going to be a beautiful build, so stay tuned for that. I posted that a while ago. How's it going, Jake?
Good. How are you, man?
Good. I appreciate you having me here, man. Letting me bring my camera.
Anytime.
I cannot find a place in the state of Michigan that's going to mount and balance these crazy offset wheels and tires. So if you guys don't know, I'm running Anthem 22x14s on -76 offsets, and we're also running 35 12.5 R22s. And the truck's only got a 6-inch lift, so I am just barely, and you know this,
yeah,
you do this all the time. But with that being said, I can't find a place in the state of Michigan that can mount and balance these wheels and tires. But luckily, you're only like 40 minutes from my house.
Yeah, luckily. We specialize in mounting and balancing the wider wheels and tires. We get that a lot, everybody calling us for the things that nobody else can do. The all oversized and, you know, more not the common everyday car, tire, and truck sizes. So we're definitely grateful that you brought it here. We're right here inside the village limit of Chesting, Michigan on M57. 9982 Pete Road is our address. You can reach us at 810-625-9965, call or text, or on Facebook and Instagram at 4 Wheel Buy.
Awesome, guys. Let's go ahead and get started. So I'd probably be one of the first batch of people here in this great country to receive a set of these awesome Nitto Recon Grappler 8Ts. Now these are the LT 325/50 R22s, which I think are about very similar to the same size of what I have now, so I shouldn't have to worry about rubbing too much. But the biggest reason why I received these is, of course, you know, it's fresh off the market, but I think I'm sitting at about 50% tread and I just need new tires. And I thought, you know what, I need some more sidewall. I'm sitting on, let's just call it, guys, rubber band tires. Not bad. Delinte DX12s. They're not bad tires. They run smooth. They're quiet. But I need something that's not going to allow me to get stuck what you guys have probably seen in a few videos, I've actually buried this truck in mud.
Like the little bit tighter tread design, what it looks like they did with this tire is basically took the Ridge Grappler, which has been probably the #1 tire for us, and just add a little bit more definition, a little bit different sidewall. Looks like they improved the wet weather traction, as well as like the snow and ice traction on this tire. Even quieter yet than the Ridge Grappler, which is also a really quiet, like I said, our #1 selling tire.
What we did, guys, is we actually laid out a few tires for you to compare the differences. And I think I really made a good decision. What do you think?
I think so too. I mean, it's really mixes the, you know, street ability versus the off-road look of the, you know, the tire choices that you have right now. And like I said about that sidewall, it really is a new look and, you know, just something different than what everybody else has.
We have a few Nitto brands here as well. So kind of explain to me what your thoughts are on sort of the differences versus this one.
So I think this one's going to do a lot better with not picking up the rocks, kind of like the Terra Grappler is known for throwing a couple rocks. You know, everybody hates rock chips and everything like that. Same thing with the Ridge Grappler. The Ridge Grappler does tend to hang on to some stones, where I think the Recon Grappler is going to kind of fix that with the little bit larger voids in between these treads, but still, you know, keeping it quiet with the larger lugs. So I think that's definitely going to help a lot. And then obviously you do get some of the traction that you would with the MT out of this tire with the larger side lugs as well. So I definitely think it's going to be a good all-around tire.
Yeah. So these tires were actually en route with FedEx, so each one was individually shipped. So it is a little dirty, so bear with me, guys. We'll go ahead and clean them up. I think we're ready to go. We have the hoist set. So what's going on?
So these tires, much like the Ridge Grapplers and also the Trail Grapplers, these have two different sidewalls on them. So this one's more of a kind of an arrow sidewall, where this side is a little bit more jagged. So basically you got a couple different choices, so you can personalize your, you know, setup a little bit better.
So I think we should go jagged. We want that sidewall.
I think so too.
So like he stated, guys, a little less aggressive on this side, and then a little more aggressive on this side. You guys let me know in the comments which side you would pick.
Oh, people are complaining over there. When you hear that air, you should be white.
Okay guys, so we are completely done, and might I add, when we blew those tires up, there's other ways of doing it, I understand that, but sometimes it's just a lot quicker, a lot easier. They were properly balanced, so everything is good to go, okay? But we did have an issue with, we used two blasters. We still couldn't get it. I didn't get it on camera. Yeah. We tried a few things, but it just wouldn't work. But it's the nature of the beast, man.
Sometimes it is, yeah. Sometimes it just takes you know, a little bit of heat, a little bit of fire, a little bit of explosion, and you can't always use just the bead blast tank. So in this case, that's what we had to do, and it worked out really well.
It really did, man, and I appreciate all your guys' support. First impression on the tread, the way it looks on the truck, it's overdone my expectations on how it actually looks on the truck. It looks amazing. And I don't have to worry about getting stuck anymore, guys. This is great. You guys know I built a new shop, or not I, but Todd and the guys there built a new shop at the house. I couldn't get this truck in the garage before that because it was just too low. But what I did, guys, is I actually lowered the torsion keys. So the front actually has a nose down attitude right now, if you will. These are a little bigger, a little wider. So with that being said, now that I have a big giant shop with 14-foot ceilings, 12-foot doors, I'll be able to jack this back up to level height. So let's talk about the rubbing really quick. I know you talk to customers all the time about it. These are 34 points, maybe.
Yeah, they're like
34.9,
and like 13 and a half wide. So yeah, definitely a little bit larger than the 35 1250s we had in there before. Gonna need a little bit of trimming behind the tire on the fender. With the new fender liners that you have going on in here, that'll clean up and hide really nicely. The trimming always turns out really, really nice on these trucks. But do keep in mind it's going to have to be some metal that's going to have to be trimmed, so it's not just, you know, hit it with a hammer and it's done. There's a little bit of finesse that goes into making it look right and making everything appear as factory.
Do you guys do that here at the shop?
We definitely do that here. Yeah, we do a lot of trucks. We have a lot of trucks come in that, you know, rub when they turn, and we have a lot of people bring them to us and get them cleaned up. A lot of times we'll put new fender liners in them if the, you know, existing ones are all torn up, broken, things like that. So yeah, definitely something we do here, and we are very, very reasonable with the pricing as well.
Jake, do you ever have customers that don't care what you say and they just want to put like 37s on a 6-inch lift kit, and you know for sure it's not going to fit, right?
Yep, absolutely. I've had a couple guys you know, want to do way too big a tire for the lift and wheel package that we have going on, and they, you know, just say do what it takes, and that's what we do, and it usually turns out better than I expect anyways. So it all plays out in the end.
Thank you so much for everything and your support. I'm going to get out of your hair.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you very much for coming to see us. Thanks for sending people to us, and we really appreciate everything you've done.
All right, guys, make sure you check him out. Good guy, and I'm gonna go ahead and get on the road and tell you guys what I think about these tires. Stay tuned. So I'm headed home right now, and I have to say, guys, way better. Way better. I mean, wow. The difference between the Rough Country V2 monotube shocks that we installed on this Duramax really complements the ride quality with these new Nitto tires. It rides so much smoother. It's like night and day. The truck normally runs like a lumber wagon, but all the little bumps that I'm hitting just on the way home, these Michigan roads are harsh. I'm not really feeling them that much anymore. This is great, guys. I'm really excited. You guys know the deal. When you put new tires on your vehicle, you are going to definitely tell a difference because they're brand new. But, I mean, these just ride so much better than the other ones that I had. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the old tires. They're still good. I may just sell them. I'm not too sure. But hit me up on Instagram. I may sell them pretty cheap. I don't know. They're 22s, 35s, and they are 12.5 wides. Well, boys, we made it home. And I have to say, guys, the ride quality is so much better than it was. Definitely way quieter, and I don't feel the bumps as much. It's incredible how much the ride quality will change when you change out your tires. You know, so far so good. Of course, I haven't towed with it or anything. I just drove it home. Drove it about 40 minutes. Like I said before, night and day. So I might as well go ahead and just get rid of these. If you guys are interested in these tires, they're about 50% tread left. I'll sell them to you. Just reach out to me on my Instagram if you're in the local area. I don't know, man. I'll sell them to you guys pretty cheap. So reach out to me. Truck_master07 is going to be my Instagram. But if you guys have already heard of this tire brand and you're considering buying a set of these, I would highly recommend it off the bat, because I'm pretty impressed myself. They look great, and overall, the drivability is just amazing. Just to show you guys, Big Red, this is the 6.0 Powerstroke, the 05. These tires have been on this truck for many years, as you guys can see. I could be wrong, but I think these tires have been on this truck for about 10 years now, so these really need to be replaced. I've always loved the Nitto mud grappler design. I'm really considering doing 40s instead of 38s on this truck. Maybe jack it up just a little bit higher. I want you guys to stay tuned for this Powerstroke build right here, because we've already ordered the lift kit. It's en route. I can't wait to get it installed. I'm going to show it to you guys once we get it here to the house, and we are no longer going to be sitting on 3 lift blocks in the rear. My first experience with Nitto would be the Nitto Terra Grapplers. I ran those Terra Grapplers on my Tahoe for probably about 8 years, and I really didn't have an issue with them, other than that they were old and I had to replace them. But yeah, what a day, what an experience. Those guys at 4 Wheel Buy, they were pretty cool to let me go over there, hang out with them, bring the camera. So anyways, future video to come, the Wife Max, believe it or not. I'm gonna bring it back on the channel. We're working on, my wife and I, we're working on a video. We have a pretty cool upgrade, and hopefully I can get this thing released probably at the end of the week. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, and definitely don't forget to hit the notification bell. And if you enjoyed the content, go ahead and give me a like. I really would appreciate that. But that's all the time that we have for today. We'll see you on the next one.